Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Foundation. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back. We are, of course, in Nerdsboro. Things are, of course, going pretty well. We have a fair amount of resources. We have the church coming together. It's going to take a while, but it's getting there. Slowly. Very slowly. But it's getting there. We have got some fishers' huts that I'm hoping to get up at some point. We have a manor for me, of course, which is going to need 190 planks, which is ridiculous. We have 50 planks needed for the wooden keep as well. So basically there's a lot of waiting around to be done, really. It's just a lot of construction, which is a bit of a pain. But it is, like I said, it is being done. It is getting there. We are actually making money as well. We aren't losing tremendous amounts of cash. So I think what I'm actually going to do is say prioritize the construction of this fisher's hut for a second, and maybe prioritize that one as well, and then turn off the priority of the church, because we have got 2 new villagers joining. So what I'm thinking is go ahead and prioritize these. We'll have a bunch more fish to sell in our own market, which means more gold for the Lord, me, and it just seems like a good thing all around, really. Really just seems like a good idea all around. So hopefully that'll work out. I am slightly concerned that these guys might still be working on the church, though. It doesn't seem like they are. Maybe they are going to get to work on this. I'm not really sure. There are, I mean, that's just, yeah, that's just gold. That's just fish for the market. Okay, so John is going to be constructing this. No one currently working on this. And in terms of villagers, we have 2 that are unemployed. We also have some relatively unhappy stonecutters. One of the foragers is also a bit miserable as well. And then James and Marie are unhappy and unemployed. Good news is we can put them to work in the old fishers' huts very soon. Which again means more money for me, which keeps me happy. And if I'm happy, then the villagers are probably going to be happy as well. That's probably how that works, right? They look at the Lord literally bathing in gold, and they're like, ah, I did that. I made him happy by paying my gold to the Lord. And then the Lord pay, I pay the gold to the crown, and then the crown's happy about me, and then I'm happy with the people. It's just a nice big old circle of happiness. I'm not quite sure what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be completely honest. It is like 10:25 a.m. on a Tuesday morning when I'm recording this, and I've been awake all night. I woke up at like 6 p.m. Or like, I was at 3, it was either 3 or 6 p.m. Monday. And I'm in this weird spot right now because I'm slightly tempted to stay up all day playing this and some other games. I don't necessarily want to start any new series. So, oh, we're about to go, we're going on a tangent here. You're going to have to deal with this. So, I kind of have this thing. Let's see. I can't plant without proper zoning for the forester. Really? Well, you've done a lot of planting. I think the forester's complaint might be more, I don't have that much zoning to play with. So I have this thing where I kind of refuse to start new Let's Play series if I'm tired. Which is weird because I started this one, like, this episode and the first 2 were recorded all in one sitting. So I haven't actually had a chance to look at the comments yet, unfortunately. And I also really hope my microphone sounds all right, because I've been having some issues with it. I recently changed out one of my interfaces for a new one, and I recorded a City Skylines video, and it sounded terrible. So hopefully it's okay. Either way, yeah. So I started this series while kind of tired, but I'm not that bad. I'm not super tired. The point is that I'm tempted to stay up all day playing this and recording it. But I've also got some other games I want to do series on, and it'd be a really productive day if I could start all of those. But it's a terrible idea to start a new series when I'm tired, because I know that the commentary is going to be a lot of like oh, and we're just gonna sit here, we're just gonna do a little bit of this. And I'll forget things as well. Because I've done that with games like RimWorld in the past, where I've done like 5 episodes in one sitting, and I get really tired by the end of the 5th one, because it's like either really late at night, or I'm just really tired. And then by the time I go back to like record the next episode, I'm like, I don't know what I did. I don't know where I left off. So that's the life of me. That's what it's like to be me. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Good news is the Fisher's huts are in fact done. So we can get people heading out and doing a whole bunch of fishing, which means a whole bunch of gold for me. Which means potential trade as well, which I'm very excited about. Let me go ahead and get more transporters into these warehouses to make sure those are moving around quickly. The rustic church is definitely coming along. We actually have a lot. We have a lot of wood in storage there. So I'm thinking it looks like we have 2 more villagers coming in. We will get ourselves another carpenter, because another carpenter seems like a fantastic idea. So there we go. And I also want to have a look here at my workplace list, because as we can see, the stonecutter camp could use another worker. And now everything has full workers, meaning everything is working at maximum capacity. We've also just hit 500 to 500 gold again. So, you know what I'm going to do to celebrate? I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy another territory. I probably shouldn't. It'll add to my royal taxes, which might be a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it. I'm doing it because we can get more stone as well. Boom. We've done it. So now that I've done that, I can actually go and paint this whole area as an extraction zone as well. So I want all of this as an extraction zone. I mean, this bit up here doesn't need to be, but that's fine. And then what I'm gonna do is a stonecutter camp. Oh, we don't have gold for this. That's fine. So a stonecutter camp can go out here at some point when we get the money for it, as well as possibly another gatherer's hut. I do think another gatherer's hut could be fantastic out here. So maybe a little gatherer's hut just here. It's a little bit further away from the berries than the other one is, but little gatherer's hut just there. A stonecutter camp can go just out here. And that's going to be good. That's 5 more stonecutters. That'll be 3 more foragers. We're up to 30 people. The capacity on this is, I think, 35 in the church. Yeah, so when we get to 34 people, we can turn off immigration for a little bit, which unfortunately means that the new gatherers thing and stonecutters won't be filled. But it means that everybody can at least go to church, which will keep them happy. I'm also thinking that we might need to paint in a bit more residential here. So let me do that. Straight across there. Let's see, so straight across. We need to take that out of there and just fill in all of this space. So let me see. I want to chop that bit away as well, just to make sure that the Lord's Manor has a really nice bit of land around it. A bit weird looking, definitely a bit weird looking, but that should work out nicely for us. That'll give room for housing. They're going to build it along this road as well, so I'm quite okay with that. Now look in here, this thing is actually very close to being done. We have plenty of tools. We actually have plenty of planks as well, so I'm very excited about this. Very, very excited about this. I also think most of our gold at this point is absolutely from... Oh, wow, the woodcutter camps are full? Seriously? Are we not storing logs anymore? We are storing logs. We are storing them down here. I guess the transporters are probably just very busy. That's fair enough. What do they need? Fish? Okay. Who do I want to help here? Because this wooden keep is going to give me plus 10 points for the kingdom anyway. So I kind of think clergy, but we don't. Well, actually, we will have splendor in a second. So maybe clergy. That might not be a bad idea. Although this is going to give me eventually, what is this? The stone set for the Lord Manor or something like that? Bailiff, the tax or something? I think kingdom might be the way to go on this. So I'll help the king. Let me go ahead and stockpile fish. And we shouldn't need to stockpile it for very long. We'll be getting 15 every couple of, like every minute or so from these guys. So it'll be very, actually, I mean, we have 29 at the minute. So we can get the rest of the fish into storage. We'll pretty much be sorted. So it absolutely should not take too long. Is this finished? No, it isn't. It's very close though. Very, very close to being done on that. What are we looking at? Yeah, 15 more planks and what's that? 8 more. It is 8 more of those, right? 9 more of those? No. 8? 8 and 7? 8 and 16. Yeah, okay, no, not 8. 3, 9, 12? 12 more of those. I'm an idiot. Again, like I said, I have not slept. Okay? So chill. All right? Just chill. Where... Okay, I've only got 10 fish in there. We kind of need the rest of the fish to go into storage, please. What have we got in here? We got 10 in there. Is it being collected? It absolutely is. Okay, that should do everything we need it to do. And boom, job done. The crown has been made happy. Alrighty. As for this over here, it's not being touched. That's all right. We still need 15 of those, which is being brought over. We need 12 tools. We have 3 right now. But it definitely seems like we have enough gold coming in that it's never really an issue buying more tools. So I'm really happy about that. I am actually really happy about that. And there's the trader coming in again. So more tools are going to be gathered. Let's go ahead and get this gathering hut done. Let's get the stone cutter done. And let me actually just turn off priority on this. Just so that the other buildings actually get built. We could probably do with another builder as well, actually. We do have Claude and Jean, or Jean. We're going to go with Jean. Both unemployed, but I kind of need them to work in the gathering hut and stone cutter over here. So we'll let those get built. Actually, you know what? If I go ahead and prioritize this, I think we'll actually be able to finish it here. I think. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we can finish this. We have 4 tools coming in, which have now been dropped off. They are both doing a bit of construction, which is fine. But we need 5 more tools, which hopefully one of them's going to go collect. Or not. That's fine. 2 new villagers joining. I'll tell you what that means. That means we are turning off immigration for a little while. Because we will actually need to build another church if we want to keep everyone happy. There'd be 1 person not able to attend church, which doesn't seem like a particularly good idea. Oh, this is being done. Okay, we'll tell you what. Go ahead and get those 2 working in there right away, so that we have more berries. Not that we urgently need more berries, but it seems like that'd be a good idea to just have that bit of extra food coming in. So they can gather from down here. We could actually get more gatherers down here, but I think that's probably a little bit much. There is construction going on here. Okay. Are you gonna go grab? There we go. The final set of tools is coming around. This is exciting. We're gonna get everybody up to commoner, and we're gonna get ourselves these 2 territories up here. This thus far is actually the biggest the biggest territory I've owned. Not this, like when we get these, like this is the biggest thus far, but now that let's see, now the church is done. Does that push them to commoner? It should, I think. I wonder if it's the housing situation that's holding them back. It might be. There we go. So we got 2 free territories. Boom and boom. So we grab those. We can actually get more gathering and more stone up there, which seems like a fantastic idea. But I don't want any of that. That's not at all what I want. Although in saying that, putting a thing up here would give us a really nice space for a path. Let me test something here. What I want to do is first off say forbidden land all the way there. And forbidden land all the way there. All right. And I'm going to just connect this as well. So what that does is it means they'll have to go through that space in the middle to get out here. And I think... Now we could build a wheat farm out here, which actually seems like a fantastic idea. So let me just get rid of this like forbidden land here, because it's not really necessary anyway. And let me say farm field. And I actually do think I want this to just be like a really big field. This just seems like a good idea. This is going to be another source of food, by the way. This will be bread, essentially. I don't know why I'm saying essentially. It's bread. All right, we're getting bread. We could do sheep farming out here as well if we wanted to. I also don't know if they'll use a field this big. I don't know if they'll fully utilize it, but we might as well find out. So let me just chop off that end to make it nice and neat. Chop off that end. And maybe just sort of that bit. All right. Now what I want to do is throw the wheat farm building itself, I think right there. Or there. Maybe there's a better spot. So yeah, right there for the wheat farm building. We are going to need a windmill and a bakery. So the windmill, I'm actually thinking could totally go up here and look out over everything we've got. What does that look like? What would that look like? That'd look really cool there, actually. All right, let me have a look at this. It is in a bit of forbidden land, which is not ideal. So take that out of there. Let me just sort of extend me forbidden land. So they'd have to go out and around to get to the windmill, which is kind of what I want them doing. So yeah, I think that'll be awesome. I think that'll be really good if they can do it. I want to prioritize this. I want to see if a builder will actually go out there and actually build that, because it's very far away. It is very far away. There is a chance that they just won't do it. Because this forest is also very dense, which actually has me thinking we might need to chop that forest down. I'm wondering if that's maybe the problem here. There's a very distinct possibility that the forest is too dense to get through. So I think we may need to set it as an extraction zone. Just this bit through the middle here. So basically extract all of that. If they can. I hope. Oh, no. What are you? Hey, we actually have someone going out there. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's exactly what I want to see. All right. Never mind. We didn't need that extraction zone. Oh, that's made me very happy. That has made me very, very happy right there. We've also got happiness up to 80 right now. Got a few people lacking housing, but that's just the way of it, isn't it? Oh, we could totally do housing up here as well. I don't know why I haven't done this. Just pause while I do it. We'll bring it sort of along the road and around. And just something like that. That'll give us a nice big chunk of housing. Could technically do it up in the hill as well. You know what? I think that whole area there can just be housing. Just right up there. And then maybe back here. And then take out the extraction zone from most of that, because most of that's just empty land anyway. Actually, no, that's fine. Let's do that. I think that'll be pretty good. Could even go there with a little bit of housing. So something like that. I think that'll be great. Let me fill this in as well, because I'm going to tidy that up. So what I want to do is, for one, take it off the beach, and for two, do something like that for the Lord's Manor. Just a nice big area. It looks like we've got a bunch of housing going up on this hill already, which is perfect. This out here is very nearly ready to go. Not sure we're going to have anyone that can work there. We will, actually. We'll have Herman and Lucy that can work out there. This might be a bit more of a pain. Oh, no, never mind. Willowbald's coming out and going to work, apparently. I think that's going to look really good. That's going to look really, really good. I'm excited about this. I'm actually really excited about this. We're still making money as well. And then once we start making bread, we can sell that in our markets and get even more money. Oh, I'm very excited. What do we need to build this again? 190. Okay. Put that back. There we go. Steady on. This was 50. Okay, this is actually nearly ready to build. We almost have the parts for it, which is beautiful news. This actually just needs the tools brought out, so that's very nearly good to go as well. This has the stone coming out already. And John, I guess, is coming out to do a bit more construction there. Fair enough. All right, well, I guess we can let them... I mean, let's see here. What do we need for this? We need bread. So when we actually get bread, we can open up a trade route here where they're going to buy wool, which we... Well, the problem with that is we don't have sheep right now. We could get sheep, but I don't really want them yet. Well, sheep are actually quite easy in this version of Foundation. Because in this version of Foundation, sheep are just something you can just spawn them. You just click a button and it spawns them, so... Yeah, sheep are actually kind of particularly easy. I'm also thinking that right here... We're going to do a little bit more residential zoning, because most of this area is clear at this point. So just fill all of that in and let people build houses, I suppose. We can move that, we can move this lumber camp up this way anyway and start clearing out the trees. In fact, I think I'm worried about getting rid of the forbidden land here because they might do a stupid path over there, but I'm gonna do it because I want to be able to set that as an extraction zone. So I'm gonna clear all of that out and hope that they don't do something dumb there. And then all of this is just one big extraction zone. I'm not entirely sure how much use it'll get, but I think, you know, just do that and we'll hope for the best. I'm also really hoping for the best in this path. I really hope they keep using it. It looks like they're gonna. Yeah, looks like they're gonna keep using the path. All right, fantastic. That's actually got me quite happy there. I'm really glad that they're gonna keep using that. You guys, I am concerned about these guys because they're gonna run out of trees very soon. We might actually want to do a little lumber camp out there. We might very well want to do that. I don't know. Let me see. This is about halfway built. This is actually going to take a while as well. Can I maybe turn off priority on you and get both of you working on this? Is that an option? Can I get two people working on a wheat farm? It is a bit of a smaller construction job, so there's a chance it's going to be a solid no, but... Oh, wow. There's so many houses needing built as well. I have a feeling those are probably going to take priority. Which I guess will push happiness up, so I guess that's okay. That's probably for the best. Let's see, what's this complaint here? The woodcutter camp is full. Wait, which one? What's this one? 94, and this one is... Where is this one? 104, okay. So I think both of the woodcutter camps might be full. We do have 3 carpenters. That's interesting. What is this? Bread? Nope. We don't have bread, so we can't do any, we can't do deliveries to something we don't have. What are you doing? You doing more construction? You absolutely are. Okay. Okay. Let's see how it's going to be. We're sitting on 500 gold again. I've never had a playthrough of this quite as successful as this one thus far. I haven't quite had one go as well as this, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. Can I set Herman and Lucy to be builders? I think 4 builders at this point is going to be quite useful. And I'm also thinking I want to edit this. Because I want to, well, for one, move that a little bit. I want to do a small extension on the front here just to get a little bit more room. It doesn't look great, but it is going to let me... It's going to let us get more people in there. And that's kind of important. That looks terrible. This really looks terrible. Not a huge fan of how this is going to look. But I mean, it's kind of what we got to do, right? It's the way we're going to get more people in here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Start construction. It is planks and tools. That's fine. So that'll take that'll give us up to 40 people in there, which means we can go and turn immigration back on, which means we'll be able to get more workers. Which is good, because we have all this construction going on. We have this out here needing built, which is actually, this will be it getting ready to be done. We can immediately go get people working on the wheat farm. And immediately start, chopping down more trees, getting more planks, doing everything we need to do. So let's see. This has everything it needs. I just need a builder to come out and actually build it. Oh, I think that might be what you're doing. I sincerely hope. No, I think that was actually a gatherer. Well, fair enough. That's fine as well, I suppose. This right here as well is... Oh, everything needs done, doesn't it? There's just a lot of work to be done. There is so much work to be done. Herman's heading out there. A house is being constructed. We got another house going up, then another 3 up there. Herman, are you going to be able to finish this for me? You better. You better finish it. Don't just leave it right there at the end. Thank you very much, Herman. All right. So what we can do here is assign farmers. We need the villagers first, though. Are they out here? Oh, no, there they are. So Harry and Baptiste, that sounds fantastic to me. They can head out and start working the field. We are going to need another warehouse, though. So what I'm thinking, in fact, we're probably going to need 2 warehouses. Well, no, because wheat, then flour, then bread, all in one warehouse. That would work. Speaking of bread, bakery right here. I think the bakery could go... This is a very weird town center, isn't it? I honestly kind of think the bakery could go down here. It's going to be a very long supply chain, though, if I do that. So maybe the bakery should go out here. Maybe just right there. That's not a bad spot for it. I actually kind of like the idea of that. Put the bakery right next to the field. So bakery there, then the warehouse maybe next to the bakery? So something like that. So wheat goes into storage, goes to the windmill, becomes flour, goes into storage, goes to the bakery, becomes bread, goes into storage, gets taken from storage down to a market down in this area. So the long part will be the bread going to the market, but that's actually okay. I actually don't mind that. So yeah, there's the field going up as well, which is going to ever so slightly overlap the bakery, but I'm actually okay with that. I think the thing we need to prioritize right now is going to be the warehouse. because getting the warehouse done is how we're gonna get everything into storage. So that'll be good. We'll get the warehouse done. Obviously, the windmill's going up as well, but the warehouse, I think, is going to be the big thing. The warehouse is going to be the important part of that area. I also really like the idea of getting more foresters up here to fill in the gaps with more trees, because I think the trees going up the hill looks really cool. I also think this whole place is going to look really, really good when it's all built. I really do. I'm actually really, really keen. I'm saying really a lot. I am saying really a lot. It's a problem. It really is a problem. Anyway, Lucy, if you wouldn't mind hurrying up with the tools there, that would be fantastic. I'm not quite sure where... There you are. All right. Go ahead and take those out. Let's get this all constructed. Oh, look at this. That's a creepy forest. Oh, I remember what this game reminds me of visually. A game called Project Spark. It's on Xbox. It was on Xbox One. They canceled it. It was never finished. But I did like a Let's Build series in that, if I remember right. This was years ago. When did I do that? That was a proper long time ago. The Project Spark series. Either way, visually, this game kind of reminds me of that a lot, especially like this view, like getting right down in the forest. Very, very similar art style. I think Project Spark was possibly a bit more detailed, but definitely very similar. That's weird. That's a weird game to remember right now. Either way, Windmill is about to be completed. There we go. We'll get 2 millers right there. And then once the warehouse is done, we are set to start turning wheat into flour, flour eventually into bread, bread eventually into, well, we'll not talk about what bread eventually turns into. I'm kind of glad I stopped that sentence ahead of time, because that could have got real, well, a little bit more detailed than it needed to be. Let's just put it that way. A little tiny bit more detailed than it would have needed to be there. Could we maybe prioritize the construction of the church expansion there while we're at it? I guess Herman's going to finish the warehouse as well. That's good news. I'm glad that's going to be done too. Not quite sure where Herman is right now. But fair enough. Herman, where are you? I guess the stone is coming from down here, isn't it? Yeah, so the stone goes from down there. So I guess everything does take time. There we go. So this is actually being finished. You better not leave it right at the end there. Thank you. We don't have any traders, but that's fine. So wheat into flour, eventually bread. And I think we'll also do wool, because we will probably have a sheep farm up here somewhere. Now let's see, we should have two more villagers. There they are coming in, so we can get 2 more transporters at some point. I'm not entirely sure that we're going to need 2 transporters though, if I'm honest, because everything is very close to the warehouse. So I'm not too sure we need that. In fact, the windmill's already up and running, which is just brilliant news. Let's see. Have the new villagers got here? They haven't, but they're about to cross into our territory. Boom. There they go. That doesn't mean we can use them yet. Wait, living at 70... Wait, the roads have names? I like that their name is also like Harry Farmer, James Fisherman, John Builder. That is kind of like how names were done, wasn't it? Like a long time ago. That's how like Carpenter, because you will find people whose surname is like Carpenter. Or like, you know, somethingman, right? Although that doesn't apply to like superheroes, obviously. You know, it's not like, it's, hey, how you doing? Name's Peter Spiderman. You know, it doesn't apply in every walk of life. You know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? Name's Clark Superman. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna leave it there for today. We have a farm, we have a windmill, we have a church. We have a lot of things coming together here. The church has actually been expanded as well, which is why I'm going to turn off immigration because it can only hold 40 people. Let's see. Before we go, turn on construction of the wooden keep because that's something I do want to get done sooner than later. It's obviously going to take a little bit, but the wooden keep is a means through which we can get a lot more money. So I'm kind of excited to do that. I'm also kind of keen at some point to get some points in clergy, because if we get 20 commoners, which apparently we don't have, we will have soon though. 20 commoners and a bunch of splendor, and we can unlock a proper church. So that's a thing that we're going to want. Because I would assume a proper church is, well, a proper church, which I would assume we absolutely want. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, like the video. If you disliked it, go ahead and dislike it and leave me a comment saying why. Either way, it's been my pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.